Hello everyone, it's the Anime here, and today we're going to be doing a Boruto episode review on Boruto episode 199. So yeah, with that, hit that shit. So this is where this episode we get the conclusion of the fight versus Naruto and Delta, and I must say I'm a little disappointed in the fact, just a little bit. It could have been better. I thought they were gonna do a little bit better. There were some extra scenes that the manga didn't put in, which I guess is okay. But honestly, I thought they were gonna do a little better than what they put out. But as long as they do like this was a slight major fight, but it wasn't like a major fight that if they screw up, then it's just gonna fucking ruin the series. So honestly, I'm not that mad about it. It's just a little nitpick. So yeah, but overall, the animation and the way they did the fight and the story building and like you can see like people are like, man, how is like Delta getting like freaking even hits off on Naruto? Like, bro, they nerfed Naruto bad. Like, no, they didn't nerf Naruto bad. Naruto's legitimately holding back a lot, like a strenuous amount. Because first off, he's near the Hokage Tower, the Academy, and I believe the Jonin headquarters or whatever it's called. And he's just inside the Leaf Village in general, so he can't pull out no Kurama avatar, no nothing like that. Otherwise, it would be game over for Delta. And also, another thing you have to recognize is that Naruto is not looking to kill Delta. Even when he was pissed off because she tried to hurt Himawari and hurt Kawaki, and well, Boruto was just standing there, but probably hurt Boruto. She could have. He was pissed. Like he was like, okay, well, if he wasn't not trying to kill like um Delta, or he didn't have self restraint and he just decided to kill Delta, he could kill Delta whenever he wanted. He just had that much power advantage over Delta. The thing is, he wanted intel, so not only was he holding back, he was holding back to try to get intel, and he was not trying to kill Delta. If you're trying to kill Delta, he would have done it within seconds of the fight. It's just how it's gonna be. But honestly, I'm glad that they showed it, and he even said like, "Hey, I'm just like the like power difference here is like astonishing. Like I'm still more powerful than you. Like there's no doubt about it. Like I could end this fight whenever I want, and you can kind of see that after he's kind of done, collecting intel or anything. Like he just pulls out a giant Rasengan. Like okay, I'm just gonna end you by overloading you like your chakra absorber, you know." And honestly, you can just see like the slight flex. She's like, well, okay. And he just pulls out like a regular Rasengan, massive Rasengan, giant Rasengan, ultra giant Rasengan. Surprised he didn't pull out planetary. It would have been hilarious if he just pulled out planetary. But yeah, you can just see him like flexing how much chakra he knows that Naruto actually has, which honestly is not surprising. I mean, he has like fucking, I think it's well, in Shippuden, it's probably way more now, but Kakashi said he has 20 times with the Nine-Tails Fox, like 20 times, I believe. And this is in Naruto Shippuden. His chakra reserves, and he was like elite Jonin, and, well, Naruto's probably Jonin level, but still. But it's probably way more than that, probably like 40 times at this point, so honestly, we already know that Naruto has just a massive chakra reserve, like, just to pull off of whenever he needs to. So then we see just this fight come to a conclusion, and then we have like even Naruto flexing a little bit more by saying to Delta like, "Hey, I don't think you're gonna be hit by anything else like as strong as this. Brace yourself." And he just pulls out like a giant, massive Rasengan, and I feel like they had a missed opportunity here. That would have been epic in a way, but it's alright. I can see that they just want to go with the regular Rasengan, but it would have been like fucking dope, although it didn't happen in the manga, but they just decided to do it here. What would have been fucking dope is if they did the Minato just smash with the giant Rasengan on Delta. That would have been dope. Honestly, I feel like it could. Like I would have thought about it and been like, "Oh my god, this is a missed opportunity. We gotta do this." But honestly, I could see like it's an anime studio. But honestly, if they would have done that, the episode would have been 10 out of 10. But it didn't happen in the manga, so obviously they're going based off the manga. They don't want any like that much continuity. Like overall, there's only like one or two things that was straying from the manga, and that was the mention of the leader of Kara Jigen. Even though we already know his name, but Naruto doesn't know his name. So like when he said, "I'ma hunt down all you Kara members," in the manga is actually, "I'm gonna hunt down Jigen." So that's like a little difference, but I think that's because Naruto hasn't heard Jigen's name in the the anime yet, even though he heard it in the manga. But it's just like some slight continuities that are different, so it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't really add or subtract anything to the story. And then when we see like Kosh and Koji basically like addressing like, yeah, that was pretty impressive, Naruto, but not impressive enough for us. And then basically that's him referring to Jigen. So honestly, yeah, the fight overall was like a 6 out of 10. But anyways, then we get like an extra scene with Boro, and basically Boro is kind of like a cult leader in a way of Kara. Like you can kind of see him as Josh Seaton, but at the same time not, because yeah, it's way two different things, and it's his own cult that he has, and it's to basically bring back the infinite Tsukuyomi, which honestly I feel like they're using it like we didn't get this much in the manga, so they kind of like fleshing it out, which is good. We need the fleshing out of like some specific events for later on in the manga. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna spoil any events in the manga. Don't worry. So we just need like this fleshing out, so it's better for like when it comes to the events. That's just not a pull out of the ass, because in the manga it's kind of pull out of the ass. So it's good that they're doing this, but hey. So yeah, um, and we kind of see like how he can heal people, even though I think it's implied that it's not implied, but I'm just gonna tell you his abilities, or like a slight rundown of his abilities. He basically a poison and antibodies. So if Boro like poisoned the village, he can also heal them, which honestly would be a good way in recruiting people to your cult. Obviously, like if you just heal people, then hey, they're gonna follow you because you healed someone, and that's considered a miracle. So obviously they're gonna believe you, and yeah, and this is how they're getting people into the infinite Tsukuyomi plan. And also I believe this is how they're getting like Kara outer members via Boro and his cult. So honestly, Boro's like helping supply like outer members, probably, and giving them certain tasks to do, and also making them believe in him. So yeah, honestly, this episode I have to say was alright. I'll give it a 7 out of 10. Honestly, I thought the fight was gonna be better, like I said already, but it did have some redeeming qualities, like the one scene with them flashing around, that was actually pretty cool. And like how Bo's just like, damn, my pop's angry, my but yeah. Then we got like that extra background that I don't think we got in the manga, if I remember correctly, with Boro. So yeah, honestly, I give it a 7 out of 10. It was alright. I mean, not the best, not the worst. So yeah. With that, if you enjoyed the video, like, subscribe, or not, and because you got your own free will. And yeah, with that is the enemy signing off.